Okay everyone, I'm back. Let me move my camera because I'm really hoping that Radu can win. So should he come out? 5-2, okay. Camera up here. So it's looking good for Jacob. I mean, he's a big favourite, but it's still only 4-all. Still only 4-all. He doesn't get that safe. He's going to have to slot the 1 point with the 2. Okay, so that pretty much guarantees that we're not going to get gammoned. Done it. But not very many winning chances at all for Radu here. I mean, there's so many checkers to come off the 6 point until Jacob's going to leave a shot, blah, blah, blah. I think Radu can feel okay about his chances of still getting to the final, which is an amazing achievement. It's me again. Yeah, hey Justin. Well, you know, if they're not going to commentate, then I'm going to commentate myself. I would love someone to go and get me a coffee. How are you doing in, I've already forgotten where you're from. Although you're from near Atlanta, right? Yeah, so being 6-4 down is fine. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. It's just me and you, Justin, baby. Yeah, being 6-4 down. That's what I would be thinking. Like, we can give up now. People never give up. Ah, yeah, South Carolina. Is he gonna roll? Like, no, thankfully not. Okay. This is like a huge match, a huge deal. I don't think Radu is a rich man, but even if he was to win this amount of money, we're going for a break? Okay, I'm gonna go for a coffee. That's a perfectly coloured cup of tea from an Englishman's point of view that Radu's just picked up there. Yeah, I'm gonna get a coffee, so see you in a second, Justin. Hiya, David. David starting, one of the very best backgammon players from the UK, under the radar. Wants to know, does the tournament finish today? Someone said on one of the streams that the final is tomorrow. So I'm going to assume that that information is correct. I think it sounds right. There's still a big Super Jackpot to go, so I think they will stream one or two of the Super Jackpot matches later. And then the main final will be tomorrow. I bought an Apple Pencil, and I'm not even sure what it's meant to do. But I just couldn't help myself buy it. I wish I was in the final of. I wish I was in Radu's shoes, 6-4 down. You're welcome. Yeah, I think so. I mean, every chance of winning this, and of course every chance for Jacob as well. So all to play for, and I think I prefer the setup with the red and the black checkers. Red and the black go together rather than the red and the white, I think, although you can obviously have whatever you like. I like the board. I wish there was sound. I've just got like an Italian coffee. There's a thing that you put on the stove and you put powdered coffee in, put some water in the machine, and then you let it cook, and then blah blah blah. Oh, now it says Plato. Plato has taken over. Maybe he's moved the. I hope. Let me just check that the stream hasn't moved to the other channel. Oh, there could be a Mate's channel. Or is this Mate's channel? Could have moved to the other channel. Just gonna check. Could well have done because it's been a while. There's my stream. That's Mate. And this is the other channel, which was probably showing. Okay, yeah. Okay. So Plato must be in something. That's good news. We like Plato. Platon. Plato must be in. Let me see what Plato's playing in. Must be a Super Jackpot match. So we go back to Mate. Or was Plato just making a very brief appearance? No? Plato's playing Chris. That's nice. Okay, we can go to that later. I've got some free time until 5:30, which is what? That gives me an hour and a bit. Final Merit is me. We go back to here, and I'll be back in a sec. They're back. Oh, the coffee's too strong, but I'm not going to go back into the kitchen. 4-2 is obviously what we want.
Alright, continue.
Okay, so Mickey is commentating. He's a great commentator, but I don't know whether or when anyone is going to commentate. Now I've started. I'm going to continue on this, or I could go to the other match, or I could just not commentate at all and do something else, or I could do all of those things at the same time. (5-4) is probably best just to run. I don't know about this. Now you just let him use his numbers to make the 5 point with impunity, or the bar, because the 3-2 is not so good. Maybe just well, if you're ahead you split really, but it feels like you can allow yourself to split. You really want to split, I think, unless you're behind. That's very kind of you, David. David says we want Simon's commentary. I assume you mean Simon Barger and not 4-2's a bad. No, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if that's right. That could be right. I mean, I think what's more important in backgammon is just to be able to roll well, and all I'm going to do is just say whether it's a good or bad number. I think that's much more important than how you play it. I mean, the equity swings on a good or bad player, on average, pretty small. So we want a 3. There you go. And a fan will not produce any doubling action. Splits. Well, I would just play 23 because I know I'm going to split 1, 2. Oh no, well, I can't. Yeah, well, okay. If you can't play 5, then you have to do this. I wouldn't want to steal a pip. Cubing here wouldn't be ridiculous. Cubing here would be early because you're 2-0 up in a 7-point match. Fuck me. Now what? Now what? I hope he stops. I mean, yeah, could well be too good. Probably is. Does he think it's too good? Probably yes, is my guess. So just come out. No. Thanks, Graham. Final start 2 PM tomorrow. So yeah, I would just come out to the burr. Now if he rolls a 2-6, you've only got 5s to hit him back with. Now if he rolls a 2-1, you're not out on the bar, and you want to be out. You want to be as far back out as you can possibly be. So now this is Katz. Can you settle down? Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he does pass. I mean, I don't blame him. I'm not really sure. I didn't like the 6-1. (7-4). Okay, we can get something here. We've got, yep, nice. (2-1) is not good. Make the 5 point maybe, or this, I don't know, it doesn't matter, but 4, and then we know that Radu isn't going to miss. Yep, come straight out. Absolutely. Not sure what you do here, really. I'm not good with these. Oh no, the cat is... I would find it hard not to make this play. Hitting, but it gives away so much. And then when you roll a 1-6, okay, no, you can't hit. I don't think. It does duplicate the 2. Maybe you can, but I wouldn't. Don't know. Maybe you just leave it there. Leave the blot on the 4 point. Okay. Otherwise, you're leaving an extra blot if you want to cover it. This is duplicating 3s. I don't know. Could be right. I wouldn't have come up giving a good amazing double 4-6-2. Okay, you're gonna hit that one. Yep. So Radu's checker play is always exemplary. 5-6 is a squeaky lucky roll, but Radu's maybe... Okay, cool. He's gonna make the 20, of course. And as the race was close, I think 8-2 was probably okay, but again, I wouldn't just play it without thinking. And leaving it there is probably okay. It's only really 4-4, and even 4-6 is not so good. Just there. The cat is transfixed. I'm looking at the cat who is looking at a point on the wall, just staring at it from about 5 meters away. He's not even in the room. So these are really okay. You see, even double 4 in those positions, it's really only double 5 and double 6 that really hike you up to where you want to be. Can he do better than that? I mean, we don't really want to leave it. If we're going to leave a shot, why don't we make the 9? I would not have done that, but few we get missed. Jakob's going to play something in board. Nice. If Radu can roll a... I don't know what's good. So he'll safety the checker, I think. You don't leave it there. And you certainly don't think about clearing the 16. Because too many hits and covers. So something like this. Okay, nice, 7-6, of course, good play. And maybe a 6-3 is a good compromise. Double 4 is good and bad. Yep. Maybe it's worse than average, I don't know, because now Radu's 6s are gonna have to come from one of those bald points, either the 9 or the 16. Okay, I was daydreaming. Yeah, he has to do that, which is not good. Which is good now you get missed. Now we want a 7, and then we're gonna cube. Or we just come round somewhere. Wow, a 7. Okay, 66, 10, he's 110, white's 110, okay, not anymore. Ah. I think he's going to be up in the... Maybe not up in the race, actually, but certainly he's not going to be... He's not going to get cubed. So is this like one of those ones where... Well, you can just come out. Why not come out with 1? Come out with what? This doesn't look like you're... Oh, so as he's counted, he's 26, 42, 86, and Radu is 27, 51. Doubles anyway, so he must have made... I trust Radu, 51, 24, 75, 79, 80. Radu's 6 pips up, so that's probably not a double. Is my counting wrong? I made it 80, 86. Doesn't look like anything. Again, just something to note, the timing of everything, the way the players make their decisions. Could have played 9 to 6, 4 to 3, don't know. Yeah, I mean, Radu's not favourite here, really. If he is, it's tiny. Wow, okay. That should be... Oh, it's not enough. It ain't enough. Fives are really bad, just going straight to the ace point. Threes are not so good. Double three is brilliant. So that should be enough. So we're going 7-all. Sorry, we're going 7-6. Radu, you can just chill, mate. You've won the game. You don't need to give it the art. You don't need to give it the full hoik. Just half the welly. Just do it a little softy. Little softy. No need for the save, conserve your energy. This is unlosable. Softy. Little softy. Little... Okay, he wanted the double six. Okay, this is going to go to DMP. This is clear. So really nice, nicely poised, 7-6. So I was Googling Jakob or Jacob or Jakob, and I only found one entry for him, so he's maybe newish to BG, or he's not that regular a player, but point being that he must be delighted to be at this stage of the tournament. Anyone would be. But let's say if you're Eli Royme and you've just won the World Championship, then slightly less of a big deal. So the hit is fabulous, because now we've got 3 men back for Jacob. Nice. Just all we need to do is roll well. Okay, 5-2 is... Oh, what? Oh, he got confused somehow. So much energy though, Graham, required. It's just... I like to conserve. But Radu's a user, an energy abuser, and I'm a conserver. So 1-5, he does that. I don't think that's right, but what I was about to say, what's the idea here? What are we trying to achieve? What's the game plan? How's the game going to develop? So 4-3, we can just run off the anchor. Maybe. Can we not consider, David? What do you think? I might not have done it in the end, but I would have considered it. Now, even if we roll well, so 3-1's just... I wouldn't do this, actually. That's interesting. Maybe this is right, because you're... I would have hit on the deuce. Okay, 3-2 could make the 21. Too quick to... I don't know what was right there, but his play's got to be reasonable. Yeah. So quite important to get missed, I think. That's good. Maybe a 5-3 will... 6-4 will cover the 4-point and slot the deuce. Yeah, I don't see why that would be wrong. So now we've got a 4-point, so if we get hit, it's not so bad. So he's going to hit and do that. 4's duplicated. But he does have a 6 out with the guy on the 23, which is a good use for his 6s. I mean, I'm talking about Jakob. So a 1-5 or a 6 will escape the man. Maybe 6-3 will make the 3 point. 3-2 the 3 wants to come up. The 2 either wants to keep the 11 point or play like he did 11 to 9. I'm not sure. So Jakob is very slowly increasing his edge, but it's so slow. When the other guy's got an anchor, you know, he can fan forever. Okay, yeah, of course. Losing the mid, but blocking sixes. Gains and it loses. Upsides and downsides. Upstairs, downstairs. So you don't point on the deuce. But what do? Can you play 20-10? Well, you can play down from the mid, actually. Oh, you can just place... Yeah, you can do the 7 twice play, which is good. Yeah. No, you were good. But you don't want to leave it there because you don't want to get hit. That's for sure. I wonder if I could do this. I could do a dual commentary. I could pull up the other stream and commentate on both. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Haha. How about that? Let me see if I can... No one's ever seen it before, the dual commentary. We're going to have the super jackpot. The Plato match. Ambitious, I know. Oh, what's going on? I need to press, there we go. All right. So I'm not sure what happened. Hold on. Again, I would look at playing 2011. I would look at it. I don't know if it's right. I know this is all a bit silly, this dual commentary, but let me just see if I can get the windows together. I think I'm going to be able to do it. Oh, yeah. What is going on? Got that. And then... what we want is okay, here we go. This is a bit stupid, gimmicky, but let's see. I don't think I can make them full screen. Can I? Can I? Yes, I can. It's a genius. Okay, so on the left we've got Radu, and we've got Plato on the right. My mate Plato and my mate Chris. They're going around different ways, but we can deal with that. So Radu's a little bit ahead in the race here. And I still think, yeah, he should well, look, think about coming out, my man, think about it. We need to think about coming out. Let me get rid of the, we don't need this, fucking hell. We don't need that shit. We don't need the video. Okay, lovely. So he's out with both, and he every time the guy rolls boxes, every time Radu does something, he just rolls double six. Even I'm getting triggered. Anyway, so Chris has just cubed. Chris is coming round into a double anchor game. It looks a trifle early for my liking. On the right hand side, Chris Rogers against Platon. A little bit shifty, a little bit early. Plato's timing's excellent. Anyway, so back to Radu. Radu is certainly stop and just consider what's going on. Plato's just rolled a double six. Chris is going to have a lot of trouble. He's got his 10.6 pips away from the Plato's dangerous anchor. It's going to be tough. He's going to have to roll a double one. The fact that Jacob on the left hand side has got his open 5 and 3 point means that it's going to hurt. So the 5 we bring in, it looks just, I'd have to really look at the numbers, but it looks like a cube to me. 5 away, 4 away. Okay, no, not 5 away, 4 away. At 5 away, 4 away, we need to be a little bit circumspect. Why? Because winning 2 points as opposed to 1 isn't that much of a gain. But now that we're down to two men on the anchor, he's not going to stop. No, he's not. Which might be right. I mean, it might be right not to cube. But if you get missed here, isn't it a pass? Depending on how you get missed. Of course, he never gets missed. And he's going to get cubed out. Yeah, this looks like feels like a pass. And on the right hand side, Chris has managed to get all his checkers in onto the 3 and the 2 point. And I'm not sure whether he's played anything. Presumably he hasn't. Yeah, he just has to clear from the back. But if this is the same number of shots as playing from the 9 point, then I would go for it. Plato will play on. Yep. Okay, so back to Radu and Jakob. 8-6. Double 4. Is it Butte? What's that? I took my glasses off. 4-2, so not doubling yet. No, hold on. What? Is that right? What's he going to do? He's going to make the 3. I don't know if that's right. I trust... Okay, so now it's a strong cube and feels like borderline. I wouldn't have ever hit the clock that quickly and pass, but you know, you give him a point to go to 4 away, so without having to work for it. I don't like that. So Radu needs to just remember how aggressively he can cube here. Two, is that his 3-2? He should play 2 down. For sure. Nice. On the right hand side of the board, okay, 5-3, so he can't cube now. On the right hand side of the board, Chris is still on the bar. So this is where you play 13, 11, 10 to 5. No, 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 you need it. No. Nope. This guy rolled mighty damn good. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, but maybe you just don't hit. Maybe you don't hit. I don't know. Okay, good, coming in. Don't know if you need to play 10 to 8 there, but fine. So Plato claimed his 2 points, goes 4-1 up. So the board on the right is the super jackpot. I think they're playing, each guy's put €1,000 each in. 64 players in each of, there are 2 super jackpots. So winner's going to get close to like €40,000. On the left, Radu is hanging on just about. Jacob's rolling well. Jakob is playing well. Okay, is he up in the race though? 61, 101, 131 for Radu. 61, 85, 150, 121. So he's 10 pips down. Wait, why would he then, after counting, why would he put them back, or is he just checking? Yeah, it could be okay to do if you're down, but if you're down, wouldn't you stay? You could stay back and make the ace? I don't know. I would prefer to... No, I would slot the 5. I think it's it's quite important to get checker on the 5 point in order to make it. Okay, I wouldn't do that, but either with the 4-3. Yeah, slots both points. What's going on the board on the right? We've got Plato leading 4-1. The light isn't so good on the board on the right. Chris has just rolled boxes. I guess that's the last 2. Plato's going to hit with the 6. I don't know what he's going to do with the 5. I guess he's going to bring it out. Or is he going to not hit? I don't know how Plato plays, but I think I would hit. Yeah. You could hit twice. I wouldn't be 100% sure it's wrong, but I wouldn't do it. Okay, so back to Radu and Jacob. Like, Jacob's got a mammoth. We saw this score with Tony Diamantidis and Jacob, and Jacob ended up cubing. And actually, when you're 4-3, when you're 3 away, 4 away, like Jacob is, then in a kind of racy position, the opponent's take point's actually higher than normal. That's because when he recubes you, if he does, then your take point's so high, meaning that often you can just get out of the game without having to take. In other words, because your take point is so high, your opponent's recube isn't very efficient. And that has a small effect, I think, on the take point for the taker, i.e. Radu, who is 4 away. So even now, maybe 20 looks like he's way up. Well, maybe not way up, but he looks like he's up enough to cube. And we saw that in the game against Tony that he didn't cube, and then got Tony to take a big pass. Let's make that bigger. So Plato's playing on. Don't know how it got to that position. He's going to go 6-1 up so we can go back to the Radu game. And again, now it doesn't look so great for Jacob, but still, I mean, I would stop 62-7. He's 72 before the roll. Radu's 75. So it's only 3 pips in it, but the crossovers are way in Jakob's favour. And with the 4-2, I wouldn't rip a man off the 5 point because you need a man there for when you start bearing checkers off. You don't want a gap. So that doesn't make sense to me. 4-6 is very, very good. Very important, obviously. Plato's still playing on for his gammon. It's really close. I'd say that after the roll, it's almost even. After this roll, Radu is definitely a favourite. He thinks he's a cubing favourite, and he might well be. It looks strong. He's taken like without even... Nice. So it looks like it's going to go 9-8. Very, very likely. That double 4 is a monster. He's really going to make sure of... It would be hard for Jakob to win this. Wow. Plato going 6-1 up. So 9-8. 9-8 to get a place in the grand final. Wow. Impressive. Very impressive. I'll have to ask him how he did it. I mean, because that's a lot of matches where you can make like you can screw up. Must have won like eight matches. Maybe you don't have to play perfect, but I think you have to play pretty well. So Jakob rolls a 6-3 split, 6-2. We're going to hit and split as well. Not sure about that. Looks right, but he's 3-2 down. It's a great roll. 2-6 wouldn't have played so well if Jakob had hit him. Really important anchor for Radu. Little swishy. This is like the nuts. Okay, and Jakob hasn't equalised at all with that 3-2. And so if Radu rolls a 4-5 or a 6-3, I think he should just run. Or a 6-2, he should run. Wow, look at that, look at that. Look how happy he is to... Good on him. And now I think you you just play on even more. Like, you're playing on, you're not cubing here. I really don't know what black's winning chances are, but it can go wrong. Yep. So now he's got 4-2, 5-4, 5-2 to make the 8 point. Okay, now this is even more of a genuine play on. After the double 5, which is pretty pants. Not all that many gammons here, but still, yep. Interesting that he plays it from the back. My instinct would have been to play from the front, 10-9. So if you don't split, you're going to get suffocated, but if you do, you might get gammoned, I don't know. Yep, okay, is that right? I mean, it's 95% to be right, but I would have taken a little bit of time. I mean, if you roll a 5-1 here, you're going to hit, aren't you? On the 2 and the 1 point. 6-1. You could double switch here, but he's not going to even look at it. Not that he should, but... you see, this is the problem. Whenever he anchors, even if you get this third checker back, you're never going to win your gammon. And this can cost... This can be the difference between winning and losing matches. Okay, so he's going to stay back, of course. So what if he rolls a 6-5? Should he stay? Could have a 6 sequence here, like a 2-1, played not hitting, then a double 3. Like this, just over his head, whatever, that 5-2 or 4-1, and then 3-2. 3-1. I think he's quite happy with 3-1 actually. I think I'm gonna kill the cat if it doesn't stop. So he wants to maybe... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? It's already 10-5, wow. Yeah, he wants to, what did he want to do? Maybe break the 7 point to try and get the guy to come off with 6s. He's got more chance of gammoning Jakob if Jakob has to come off the 24 point with a 6, and if Radu can then pick up that second checker and close them both out. But with 3 checkers on the ace point, I don't think so. I mean, maybe 10% fewer gammons. So he's played what's he played? I would do this, but I don't know if it's right, whether or not you should take a checker off. 3 checkers still on the ace point. You got to be a little bit worried. But then as soon as you roll the 6, it's saved quite a lot of the time. Well, maybe not a lot. Maybe not a lot. Is there ever going to be a point where if Radu gets hit that it becomes a double pass? Possibly. is one question. Okay, even now I think he's a favourite to, and now of course big favourite 6-5. He wants to come out, but I don't. He wanted to come out. It's a good chance he will come out, but I don't think so. Ish don't think so. Now, never any shots. So things like double 5 where you would hit, double 6, 2's going to be hitting. Like you roll a 2-1 instead of it being nothing. There you go. He would hit, and now Radu's going to win, and he's going to gain a place in the final. He's going to be elated. I just want to see what his reaction. Well, it's not over yet. Of course, he can. Like off in 2 is good from this position. This guy gets 2 crossovers. You've got to be excited here. So double 3 isn't going to work for Jakob. I assume the others. Double 5 is gonna work. Yeah, just about. That's it. Always a gentleman, and I think very popular guy in the backgammon world, rightly so. They're chatting about something. He's got a really good attitude. It's emotional. Well done, mate. Excellent performance. Wow, what a reaction. I'm really pleased for him. Well, after that, I think I'm going to take a break. I've got lessons and stuff, so good luck to Chris and Plato. And good luck to Radu in the final. He plays David Presser tomorrow at some point. Graham asked me if I will cover the final. I don't want to encroach, and I think they will have commentators. So I think I will leave it to the other commentators. But anyway, thanks for watching. It's just nice to be able to cover it a little bit myself. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.